following a fake monk, a fake teacher, and glorifying them as Buddha and all that. By doing that, you will also have a forever hell karma, because you are insulting the real Buddha. They are just normal and simple and ugly and sinful and very low level, and you compare them to the Buddhas. Then you're doing very great sinful deed to yourself and harming yourself. I'm telling you all the truth. I'm not afraid of offending anybody, because if I am offending them, they also deserve it. Because they're not worthy to be called a Buddha. Not at all. Anything they just imagine or see some astral green light and then think that's a Buddha's light. No. It's not that easy. Because if it's that easy, the Buddha would have conquered the whole world while he was alive. I would have the whole world as my disciples all these decades already, but I don't, because I'm too strict. If anybody doesn't keep the precepts, I truly have to ask them to go. Tràng Tâm is one of them. He violated the precepts. That's why I kicked him out. And then he came out and continued his wicked way, abusing my name all these years. I did not know, because I did not imagine. I was a very naive person. I could not imagine such evil exists, such a shameless one exists, calling himself my successor. Who gave him that title, huh?
Kính bạch sư phụ và kính gửi đội ngũ truyền hình Vô Thượng Sư. Đệ tử được sư phụ truyền tâm ấn đến nay đã tròn 32 năm. Hôm nay, đệ tử xin làm nhân chứng cho những lời sư phụ nói về ác quỷ Trần Tâm. Câu chuyện này con đã giữ kín mấy chục năm nay, vì chính hắn đã nói, thanh danh của người sứ giả nằm trong tay nhà ngươi. Vào năm 1996, lúc hắn về Âu Lạc Việt Nam, giả làm sứ giả Quán Âm, con có tham gia vào nhóm làm việc giáo lý. Lúc đó con mới tròn 20 tuổi. Vào lúc nửa đêm, hắn gọi con vào phòng riêng và xâm hại tình dục đồng giới với con. Lúc đó con thật khủng hoảng tinh thần, vì con nghĩ một sứ giả của sư phụ phải là một thánh nhân cao quý, sao lại làm chuyện trần tục ghê gớm như vậy. Nhưng vì lòng tin tuyệt đối nơi sư phụ nên con xem như không có gì xảy ra và tiếp tục làm công việc giáo lý cho sư phụ. Và sau đó rất nhiều lần hắn lại làm điều đó với con và dặn dò con không được nói ra. Về việc hắn nói là sư phụ truyền kế vị cho hắn, đó là hắn lấy câu trong bài di chúc của sư phụ, trong đó có tên của hắn, rời cõi trần tâm.
Chú thích từ sư phụ, đó chỉ là một bài thơ trong bao nhiêu bài thơ của sư phụ, không ăn nhầm gì đến hắn. Trần tâm ở đây hay bất cứ ở đâu, không viết hoa, viết chữ nhỏ thường, không phải là tên, chỉ có nghĩa là cõi thế gian, cõi hồng trần, thế giới này. Là tên thì phải viết hoa chữ trờ, chữ tờ. Sư phụ chưa bao giờ gửi Trần Tâm về Âu Lạc Việt Nam để làm sứ giả Quán Âm. Người có vợ con không bao giờ được địa vị này, chỉ người xuất gia mới có thể là vậy. Hắn là tên giả mạo, hắn mạo xưng như thế là chuyện làm phi pháp. Hắn không bao giờ hỏi sư phụ về việc này, không ai nói gì cả về tên này với những vụ hỗn độn liên quan đến việc này.
My Will, poem written by Supreme Master Ching Hai Vegan in 1979 in Germany, originally in English, translated by the editors from the poetry collection The Lost Memories, printed by Jia Huang Printing Company in Taiwan or Formosa. M said, this poem was written when she was still in the world, engaged in Germany, long before she left home to search for enlightenment. No one knew this poem before she became known as Supreme Master Ching Hai, not related at all to her work before and after that. Least of all to a fake, for prophet like Trần Tâm. He used it to manipulate innocent, vulnerable people by his evil intention.
Nếu ngày mai trần gian tôi từ giã, gia sản này xin để lại cho anh. Ngoài anh ra là quyến thuộc ân tình, trên cõi thế chẳng còn ai thân thiết. Di chúc đây vài hàng tôi xin viết, tay run run, tay run run, lòng cũng thấy mềm say. Nắn nót tên ai, từng nét vơi đầy, người thừa kế gia tài tôi hiện hữu. Dấu tay in hằn con tim bận bịu, tình ngậm ngùi theo dấu mực loáng qua. Gia sản đây anh hãy nhận làm quà, dăm mảnh áo, một tủ tiền trống rỗng. Sách với thơ chưa bao giờ ấn tống, không kim cương, không vàng bạc lụa là. Có còn chăng, có còn chăng những lời thơ vô giá. Người yêu ơi, xin gìn giữ vẹn tròn. Bởi vì anh mà nguồn thơ rộn rã trong canh thâu, hay những giấc mộng tan. Nên biết lòng tôi sẽ vui vô hạn, rời cõi trần tâm chẳng bận luyện thương. Vì từ khi anh biệt biệt xa phương, đời đã lãng chìm dần trong cõi chết. Tôi vẫn biết là cuồng điên vô ích, là dại khờ, là vớ vẩn ngu si. Nhưng lòng tôi một cõi lòng tha thiết đã theo người trên mỗi vết chân đi. Xin gìn giữ chút gia tài bé nhỏ, dù thân này còn lê lất hay không. Dẫu phù sinh còn ngược xuôi lần nữa, thì đời tôi sống thác có ai mang.
This and many more poems by Supreme Master Qinghai Vegan are free for download at suprememastertv.com/poems and smchbooks.com.
I never knew I have any successor yet, up to now. I wish I could have half of one, half of a disciple, half of a successor, then I would be more proud. If I have a real whole successor, I would be happy, sitting pretty. I would retire, go out and go around, sightseeing, go be a tourist or go to the Himalayas, doing nothing, meditating, take care of myself instead. And nowadays, having a Buddha title, all kind of Buddha titles given to me. I don't even have a home. I don't even have an attendant to help me with my food. Yeah? For example. So, don't be envious that I am a Buddha or anything like that. because I will get more trouble only. I don't gain anything from telling you that I'm a Buddha. But if it encourages you more in your faith, then I'm happy. It's just not my intention to announce that to the world. It's just God forced me. It was time to tell, so I have to. It's truly like that. God is everywhere. Buddha is everywhere. So if I tell lie, I will die horribly. I will go to hell. That much you have to know. I don't want any gain or anything from the world. I want nothing, and God knows that. I just want to help you, to liberate you, because hell is there are no words to describe it. You say it's horrible, terrible. There's nothing. It's not enough to describe hell. Just imagine if you are in a very dark cell of a prison, and the prison guard beats you all day, all night, or burns you again, and again. Imagine that. So at least it's like a 1% description of hell. You can be hungry, you can be thirsty, but you have nothing. Nobody gives you anything. And if somebody has magical power, they can go in there, but I doubt it. In some hell, you can go in, but you can never go out. That is called relentless hell. Avisi, that means relentless hell, forever hell. Nobody can get out of it, and nobody can get in. Suppose somebody as magically great as Maugayayana, as magically great as him, can go to see his mother in hell. Even if that person feeds you food, it will become burning coal, burning red coal that will burn your body from your tongue all the way down to wherever it can go. So you'll be thirsty, hungry, but you can never eat. And you can never stop being hungry and thirsty. Imagine in this world when you're so hungry and you're so thirsty and you can't eat. Imagine that 10,000 times more, then you will know the suffering in hell. That is some of the hell. Not to talk about the devils will poke you, pinch you, slam you, slice you, cut you into pieces, and then you become whole again, and then they do the same thing again. Cut you again, slice you again, spear you again. Imagine all that. If you really like the scenery, please continue eating animal people meat. Continue partaking in the murder of the innocent beings, like cow and pig and goat and dog and cat people, whoever not, fish and duck and chicken people. Continue eating them so that you can go to your favorite housing residence in that relentless hell and let people treat you the same like you treat the animal people. Oh my God, I think maybe it's enough for now of that sadness. I want to tell you something nice, which I originally intended to. I normally stop coughing already, and then I had to do some of the shows, for which karma I have to cover for the people in the show, and the karma of benefiting all beings through that show, etc. I cannot tell you all about how things work with our Supreme Master Television. I have to see animal people, and the animal people's suffering pains me too, and then too much sympathy, too much oneness with them, and I cough again. But it's not too bad, very little now compared to before. Being a master and coughing, that's normal, he's famous. When I was in one of the ashrams of the Master Takasingji, his attendant, a female, she asked me, "Oh, you're not coughing yet?" I was surprised. Why did she ask me such thing? And now I know, yeah. You can never stop learning. Not because you are master, you don't learn. You continue to learn because the universe has so many things and so much pain. You can't get away from it. Not because you don't know all that in advance already. It's just that you take it out only when you need. Not like learning, but like taking out money from the bank whenever you need. You don't carry the whole big, millions of dollars in your pocket all the time, yeah? You take it out only when you need. as much as you need. Okay, I tell you good things then. I mean, some nice things in the wilderness. I went out to take some photographs of new flowers. Maybe you will see them soon. And one day, a week before, or maybe more than a week ago, I saw the sun coming out from the leaves. Not coming out, but you can see sometimes he flips out among the thick leaves of the forest. So I went in to take the camera and I said, son, I'm going to take your photograph now. Can you just stay still or be big, be bright and all that for me? Then he did. Sometimes he did, sometimes not. And I intended just to take the brightness. I hope he could show like last time, you know. But this time, just brightness and just one layer of like a round rainbow around the sun. But some of the scenery I took, there's no sun. I just see the buttons, many buttons on the photographs. If I can find them, I will let them put them on the screen for you to look.
Master's caption note. Message from the King of the Sun in native language.
And today, just today, because the sun was right in front of me, so I grabbed a camera and I took some photographs. Some are very bright, not as special like last time, with many rings, you know, of rainbow within the sun and without the sun, but just the sun very bright and one layer of brightness outside the sun, just like a circle around the sun with fine light. And one photograph with that and with many buttons as well. I mean, really a button, like the button you put on your shirt. And I asked him, why is that? What are these buttons for? He said, it's a special sun language, our simple, quiet language. We don't speak loud. Sometimes we use images to talk.
The beginning of the loving messages from the King of the Sun. Some buttons begin to form. Your precious divine is safe within this protected forest, full of blessing and love.
Many buttons. Quite a few photographs with buttons. And today also buttons. Some buttons came also with the bright sun.
The continuing message from the King of the Sun. More clear buttons. The final part of the message from the King of the Sun. Not to worry.
Imagine that. This never happened before. I took many photographs of the sun, you know, sometimes with a beautiful rainbow around it and brightness or not, or some special like with many stars. When the sun was around on my window, there were many stars when he came to visit me in my retreat in another place. Before the wilderness, there was another place. So this time there were so many buttons. It's the first time in my life that I've taken photographs of the sun, that the buttons came out, but so clearly. You can see it's buttons. There's nothing else. You cannot mistake it for anything else. I said, well, what are the buttons for? He said to me, Dad, to tell you, it is safe. It's safe for you here. That's all. The buttons. So I thought, oh yeah, of course, when you wear your clothes, you button up, then you are safe. You are like protected from the elements, yeah? So I thank him a lot. What a kind king of the sun. What a kind people. I forgot one detail last time when we were talking about the sun, my first talk with the king. Yeah, I asked, the sun is so hot like that. How can you go through it? He said, no, we have material to preserve, to build a craft that won't burn. We have that technique. That's what he said.